Top things fans didn't know about Lana Del Rey. Lizzie Grant, best known as Lana Del Rey, is an iconic singer and writer. But even her biggest fans didn't know these facts about the elusive poet. Lana Del Rey is one of the most important female artists in the world right now, and even though her audience is mainly young people, her talents have a way of transcending the generational gap. Since the beginning of her career she stood out from her peers, and it's not surprising that right now she's among the best-selling solo artists. But aside from the great music, what do fans really know about the singer? Lana has had a very interesting life, before and after fame. Here, people can find some interesting facts about her that they probably didn't know. Number 1. She's a philosophy graduate. Lana's inspiring and moving lyrics come from her being an amazing musician and songwriter, but also from a very specific interest of hers. She's a philosophy graduate from Fordham University, and she was especially interested in metaphysics. She graduated with a Bachelor of Arts degree in 2008. I was interested in God and how technology could bring us closer to finding out where we came from and why, Lana said to Daily Mail. She also said she wanted to study philosophy because it bridged the gap between God and science. Number 2. She had a difficult youth. Lana had to deal with a lot of obstacles during her teenage years, including a drinking problem, which she successfully overcame. Like, at first it's fine and you think you have a dark side, it's exciting, and then you realize the dark side wins every time if you decide to indulge in it, she said. It's also a completely different way of living when you know that, it's like being a different species of person. It was horrific. It was the worst thing that ever happened to me. Number 3. She lived in a trailer park. Before rising to fame, Lana had to pay her dues. She started at the bottom and she's very proud of it. I did move into a trailer park when I made my first record. I got 10 grand from 5 Points Records and moved into Manhattan mobile home in New Jersey. And I was happy because I was doing it for myself, she said. I didn't want to be a part of mainstream society because I thought it was gross. I was trying to carve my own piece of the pie in a creative way that I kind of knew how. Number 4. She did a lot of community work. When she managed to overcome her drinking problem, she committed herself to help other people do the same, and she did a lot of community outreach work to help recovering addicts. I'm not a trained social worker. I've been sober for 10 years, so it was drug and alcohol rehabilitation. It was more traditional 12-step call stuff, she explained. It was about building communities around sobriety and staying clean and stuff like that. That was my focus since I moved to the Bronx when I was 18. Number 5. How she chose her stage name. Lana's birth name is Elizabeth Lizzie Grant, and it took her a while to decide on Lana Del Rey as her stage name. She told Vogue about it, and this is how she ended up choosing it. I wanted a name I could shape the music towards, she explained. I was going to Miami quite a lot at the time, speaking a lot of Spanish with my friends from Cuba. Lana Del Rey reminded us of the glamour of the seaside. It sounded gorgeous coming off the tip of the tongue.